Hey everybody, this is Joey. I want to show you the Monday range indicator that I've been using for probably about a month now. I have funded two accounts using this indicator. I couple it with the daily, weekly, monthly indicator, which the video, if you haven't seen, it's along with this one. So make sure you watch them both. Because I use these indicators basically in tandem, and I'll show you how I use both of them a little bit later in this video. But right now, this is the Monday range. It's these three blue lines. That's all it is. It is very simple. Monday's Sunday night, the week opens up, it pops up, creates a high, it drops, creates a low, and the middle line here is just the median of these two highs and lows. So I do not use this indicator on Monday because it's not really set yet. It starts forming, but it doesn't really give me a good indication of what the high or what the low is until after 5 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. So how do you get it? Indicators. It is a free indicator. Just type in Monday range. Monday range lines U_20 BF. This is the one that I utilize. There's a couple of others, but this is the one that I like. It's very simple. 3 lines on it. I don't change anything. This is the default setting. This is what it looks like as soon as you get it. So how do I use it? Well, I use it basically like a support and resistance. I believe the support and resistance of the Monday range, this is basically an opening range indicator that lets you know where price has been and where price may end up going. And then once price gets to these areas, I wait and watch for how it reacts to these lines. And then I utilize ICT concepts, fair value gaps, order blocks, to liquidity to then enter and exit trades. Let's move on. How do I use this? All right, so Tuesday comes in. We're kind of in the middle here. However, if you look at this, we've got a nice impulsive move down. I could always pull a fib from here to here. There's my 70 range. It's right on this little pullback area. It gives me a nice fair value gap just above it. So if I wanted to, I could easily have taken a short right here. Based on ICT concepts, let me zoom in just a little bit. Based on ICT concepts right here, right? Optimal trade entry. Could have set I could either set my stop way out of the way up here, or I could have just set it right here at this order block, giving myself, basically like a 5-point stop. And then I target the low. Even though I'm targeting down here, I'm taking partials. Okay, so I'd probably take a partial at the 50 or this area right here. And then overall, it would be the Monday low. And then this is how that would work. Bam. As you can see, as soon as it broke through here, it came back and it tried to interact with the Monday low range. So that would have been a reason for me to have gotten out, because let's go to a 15-minute chart. And if I come over here and I look left, look how far I have to go to find that area of where am I going to get out at? This is one huge candle right here. This is a little bit of structure here, of course, but look how far back I have to go get it. This is all the way back into November 10th. So the Monday range really gives me that weekly option, within the last few days, support and resistance areas that I can start targeting for profits. All right, so now I've gotten in on an optimal trade entry. I've taken a decent trade there. What do I do now? We're below the Monday low. How am I still utilizing the Monday's range to take trades? Well, here I'm just basically waiting, right? I'm not taking any trades down here. I'm not chasing this run. I'm looking for a reason to get back into the market. All right, here we go. Market. This is London open. This little area right here that started getting really wild. So this is London open. We break back through the Monday's low. Let's see how price interacts with it. We come back down to it. Looks like we may end up rejecting it. So at this point, I would go into a lower time frame, probably all the way down to a 1 minute chart, and try and look for, again, ICT concepts. I want to know whether this is going to break through and continue down, or are we going to break through and then continue back to the upside? So at this point, this is how I'm using the Monday low of this range. We get a breakthrough. We're not really rejecting it down just yet. That might be a decent little rejection down. But then this candle comes in and we immediately break up. Now, this is a trade that I actually took. And so when this breaks up, I feel completely bullish about this setup. And I actually go in and put a long trade in right on the Monday range. And I target partial here, but my overall target was actually the Monday median, which is this second blue line here. And my stop loss was down here at about 5 points, 5.5 points. I think it was 5. I don't think I was actually below that candle. And then there's my trade setup. I get tagged in. As you can see, price comes down and immediately rejects off of the Monday low and then pushes straight away. Took my partial there. And price then starts messing around. But where does it go to? Right to the Monday median. So again, this is how I utilized this system of trading. So the Monday range is just an indication of where I want to be looking at what price is doing. Is it rejecting the Monday low, or is it bouncing off of the Monday low? Is it pushing through and then going to pull back to it? And you do it throughout the entire range. Now that this trade is over with, I then start looking for another reason to get in. So I'm going to stay with the 1 minute chart. And I want to see what happens here. Do we reject the Monday median and start making our way back down to the Monday low? If so, I'm going to utilize ICT concepts to get into a trade. There we go. Break of structure. We've got targets that we could hit. Overall target would be down here at the Monday median. Let's go ahead and just place our trade. I want to place it right here on the bodies of this structure. I don't even know if I get tagged in on this. It's a little bit higher of a stop than I would really like. You could actually just put it right there above the Monday median. Tagged in. Partialed out here. Price still moves down. See if we go all the way to the low. Looks like we're not going to. We come all the way back in to fill this imbalance, which could be something that you would look for and possibly go ahead and either trail your way out or take profits down here at the imbalances, because it really comes all the way down to this structure break that caused this impulsive move. So not going all the way to the Monday low, but the fact that we rejected the median after this huge long move, and then we took this move, that would have been roughly 26 points. Pretty solid. And of course, even if you don't take it, let's say you take it all at that structure because you get to end up getting trailed out, that's still 15 points. Not too shabby for the ES. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add the daily, monthly, weekly indicator to it. We're going to see how price has interacted with those throughout. Let's go back to Wednesdays. So this is Tuesday's daily indicator. Tuesday opened up here. Price come up, drop below it. Look where it comes to. Bam. If you had have taken this trade earlier down here thinking it was going to go bullish, you could have targeted the daily here. It bounces off the daily, comes back down. This could have been a short trade. how it utilizes that daily indicator down, and then the long trade parceled out. This is the one I took. Comes back down. Look at that. Returns to the daily. Returns to the daily. Hits the top. Comes back down there. Let's see what happens next. Here's the Wednesday daily candle. Let's watch how it reacts with the daily and the weekly right here, along with the median. Breakthrough, retest. We retest this daily pivot, comes up to the median, breaks through, retest the median, pushes all the way to the weekly. Comes back to the median. Slow. I apologize for that. Comes back to the median, all the way back. Look at that. Retest the daily, all the way to the weekly. And utilizing ICT concepts here, you could have been looking right here as this being a liquidity pull grab, right? Liquidity being engineered right here. It comes down, grabs that, creates some equal lows, and then bounces from here, taking out the liquidity to the top side. Price then bounces off the median one last time, retest the weekly before slamming through the daily, the Monday range. These are just some ways of being able to utilize the Monday's range and the daily, monthly, weekly indicators on your chart. They're free indicators, and it just gives you these areas that you can look for, come to the charts and see if you can't find a trade using other concepts, other strategies. So I appreciate you watching. See you in the next one.